Okay, good evening all. We are here to inaugurate a group exhibition, Gardens of Our Times. It's a group exhibition by the students of the Textile Department of NIFT who have come here to join us here today. And Mr. Vivi Ramani is here to inaugurate the exhibition along with Professor Krishnaraj, who was there on the workshop day. So let me tell you a little bit about the exhibition. A workshop was conducted by Dr. Neena Sabnani and Ruchi Shah based on the exhibition Travelling Patterns, which was inaugurated earlier this year. And the students who participated in the workshop, they took a tour of the museum, they saw the Travelling Patterns workshop, which was also a result of a previous workshop that took place. It included 4 artists and it was supported by the Gotha Institute. And inspired by the patterns, inspired by the architecture of Dakshinachitra, and inspired by the artworks that were exhibited at the Travelling Patterns, the artists have worked on these artworks that you see. It's an amalgamation of paintings, prints, textiles, and mostly it's based on patterns, and you can see that the artists have worked on it and they are very young and they are just on the cusp of their creative journey.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, on behalf of NIFT and our department, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Dakshinachitra and especially Anita ma'am and other designers like Neena Sabnani and Ruchi Shah. They all conducted a nice workshop and they given a nice input to the students. Actually, the starting point of the workshop is basically, initially we started to have an outbound workshop. So basically the basic idea behind the outbound workshop is just how to instigate the creativity thought process and how to utilize the external environment other than the regular environment for instigating the creativity part for the design students. So in that part, actually, we identified, we decided to visit the Dakshinachitra. That was the starting of the journey. Then later on, the conversation started with the ma'am, and ma'am started, why don't we have a workshop? And that workshop can be taken forward for the students to carry out some artwork and can exhibit the product. So that's how that journey started. Then later on, madam called experts from the outside and they just organized it. And it was conducted on 29th November. And for all the students from the textile design department. And again, that output was really amazing, and the students really came out with a lot of new motif, new textures development that was inspired from the natures and which is in around the environment, the Dakshinachitra itself. And that was again initial stage for this event. Later on, we continuously, madam and ourselves, we are faculty members, myself and other faculty members, we keep interacting with the students, how to go about it. And the students have taken input from the lot of other faculty members, okay, so in our department and other department as well as, and with the help of the guidance of the lab assistants. So everyone involved behind it. Please come. So nice to meet you. Okay. So please come. So, actually, the kind of job, the kind of work is exhibited is very quite interesting, amazing, and it reveals the confidence in the work. I feel that's what I feel now. Okay, so whatever it is coming out, it is actually the confidence I'm seeing it. It is. I wish it should be a starting point, and now they can take it forward in terms of how the textiles can be used to express the various forms and feelings, expressions, and one is material, and one is techniques. And now I have seen that various different techniques they used in terms of surface embellishment techniques and printing techniques and all these things, and mediums. They used various mediums and materials and various techniques to convey their thought to the outside world. So it is really amazing. I wish you should take it up. Continuously you should keep engaging yourself with this kind of activity in future, and you should motivate your junior. Moreover, the other thing which I am expecting is whatever it, please you document it and record it, and just you can pass it to your junior. It should be a continuous evolving process. Okay, once again, thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the support and unconditional support, I will say that, rather than that merely saying support, unconditional support towards our student and our organization NIFT. Okay, thank you all. Best wishes for you all. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon or good evening to all of you. I'm very happy and to be here because I'm associated with both the organizations that are part of this exhibition. Okay, as NIFT, it's a long association, you know, coming there, taking classes and teaching a whole lot of bunch of students. So I'm very happy for that. And Dakshinachitra, I think from the day it started, you know, when the whole place was bought and we planned this whole thing, and Mrs. Deborah Tyagarajan was ideating this whole thing. So, you know, from those days, I've also been connected to Dakshinachitra. So it's a wonderful feeling that I'm here to celebrate the two branches of creative this thing. And from what I saw in that exhibition, you know, a lot of interesting work has gone. I think you put in a lot of the workshop has really done some wonders because there's some interesting things, and you've used all the various possibilities of the mediums, you know, tie and dye, batik, and you know, embroidery, and a whole lot of things that you could think of. And I'd like to tell you that textile has a great potential, you know, which is not tapped the way it should be. You know, across the globe, you see, there's so many people working on textile as an art medium. They're doing a lot of tapestries, they explore and things like that. But out here, I think we have not really progressed to that thing, except for one or two artists who took it up seriously, you know. And I think a lot of you, because you're all young students, you should take it up now because besides that work that you're going to do commercially, you're going to be working some organization, creating. And I feel that everybody need not go behind, you know, creating apparels and outfits and saris and things like that. There's another entire opportunity that's available in this artwork, you know. So I wish and hope that you will all take it up. And of course, with the support of people like Dakshinachitra, it's going to be an ongoing thing, so you'll be motivated. And this is a good start, you know, good start. And I'm very happy that I'm here to be part of this. Thank you.
Well, I'm very happy that this is actually happened because when we started, there were so many possibilities, and we got very ambitious in the beginning. We thought every student will make their own block, and then we would print with that block, and then we would do things with it. But I think even then, I think what one can see is an amazing variety. You know, there's a lot of it's not a homogeneous thing, which is very nice, you know. So congratulations to all of you, because I see from very painterly to very, you know, abstract kind of use of patterns and they did not stop at the patterns that we were showing them. They have done found their own things. Like that one is quite, the one you sent me, very, very interesting. Who's done that? She hasn't come, yeah. It's very interesting because it's a very interesting perspective. It's like a painting and yet it is a pattern. So I thought it was very well done, and I hope this this is just the beginning for you to start thinking like has been suggested by you, you know, and by you, that you should take this beyond, you know, just textiles. And there's a big world like that, you know, waiting out there for many such possibilities. Lovely, lovely work. I have to yet see everything closely, but whatever I can see is really fascinating. And this has been done alongside the coursework, regular work. So I'm sure you have spent a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, you know, to put this together. So well done, well done. And let's hope that this is the beginning of more such associations with Dakshinachitra. And it was Anita's idea, you know, to do this, and I think it's finally happened. I'm so happy about it. Maybe you can say something too. You already.
We learnt a lot about how to make patterns just from looking at our surroundings and from nature, and also like Ruchisha's ma'am's work really, really inspired me. So like it enabled me to create a lot of new compositions, and also everything was great about that workshop. We also created some patterns on at that day by looking at the surroundings, and then we had a good ample amount of time to do these artworks and all, and we explored a lot, and also we got help from our faculties, and we did a lot of brainstorming, and also we tried on some new materials and all, and then we finally did it. So yeah.
So it was really a great experience for us, and as students we have been designing projects only for ourselves, but now we had an experience like how the society will see our artwork. We had that perspective in mind, and we had a good opportunity to design and do work for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you all very much, and thanks to the students. I think it was learning, as you said, in many ways, because how do you sort of take very everyday objects and make it into art, and then your whole, they had ideas of how to price their work. So the whole thing was more than just about making the pattern. They sort of learned how to look at those things as well. So thank you, Mr. Amni. Thank you, Mr. Krishna. Thank you. And thanks to all of you for coming.